may be training your brain to stay poor and not even realize it. It's not just the salary. It's not just the lack of opportunity. It's not just the rent, the groceries, the credit card bill, or the gas. All of that weighs heavily. In the United States, where many people work very hard and feel their money disappear before life even begins, but there's a part that almost no one wants to face. Your brain may have learned to survive, complain, run away, procrastinate, and seek distraction before acting. Before continuing, sign up for the Calm Method to regain control of your mind with simple methods, and comment below which city or state you're watching from. Now pay attention. You wake up tired. Before even getting out of bed, you grab your phone. You see bad news. You see someone buying a house. You see someone traveling. Then you remember the rent, the mortgage, the credit card, the debt, the job you might not even be able to stand anymore. And before 8 in the morning, your mind has already received an order. You're late, you're stuck, you're not going to make it. You haven't even started your day yet, but your brain has already switched to survival mode. And a brain in survival mode doesn't think about growth. It thinks about quick relief, short videos, fast food, impulse buying, complaining, comparing, anything that provides a few seconds of numbness. You say you want a better life, but every time you feel discomfort, you run to the same place. Distraction. This isn't just a lack of discipline, it's conditioning. The brain doesn't look for the best path, it looks for the most familiar path. If you repeat fear, it returns to fear. If you repeat distraction, it returns to distraction. If you repeat escape, it returns to escape. If you repeat scarcity, it begins to treat scarcity as its identity. A thought comes to mind, I can't. This kind of thinking leads to defeat. Defeat leads to postponement. Delaying creates guilt. Guilt leads to more distraction, and at the end of the day you say, that's just how I am. No, maybe you're not like that. Maybe you've practiced that for too long. Your brain doesn't respect what you promise. It respects what you repeat. Therefore, the question isn't, how do I stay motivated? Motivation doesn't change a brain trained to run away. The right question is, what habits are teaching my mind to stay in the same place? Today I'm going to show you 5 simple habits to break this cycle. It's not magic. It's not quick riches. It's practice. And practice is uncomfortable because it forces you to stop negotiating with the version of yourself that always runs away. The first habit is, stop waking up as a slave to your cell phone. The first decision you make each day cannot be to surrender your mind to notifications, comparisons, bad news, and videos that lead you nowhere in life. Those who start the day reacting to the world spend the rest of the day trying to regain control. For the first 30 minutes, don't open social media. Take a piece of paper and write, what action can get me out of this rut? It could be studying for 20 minutes, reviewing an account, sending a professional message, looking for a better job, organizing your resume. The goal is to teach your brain that the day begins with direction, not reaction. If the algorithm decides your mood before you decide your priority, you've already started losing. The second habit is, stop repeating defeatist phrases. You might think it's just a rant, but your brain interprets it as an instruction. I am unable. This is not for me. The poor have no chance. My life doesn't change. I'm bad with money. Every time you repeat this, you're digging yourself deeper into the same hole. It's not false positive thinking. It's about stopping reinforcing an identity that destroys you. When a phrase suggesting scarcity comes up, cut it off immediately. Say, that's fear, isn't it? This is an old habit, not destiny. I don't need to believe in that thought in order to act. My mind wants to run away, but I'm going to take the next step. You brainwash yourself and then complain that you lack confidence. The third habit is, do first the task your mind most avoids. Almost always, the task you're avoiding is the one that can most change your life. Review the accounts. Study English, learn a skill, find a client, apply for a job, Finish what you started. But a brain trained in mental poverty chooses the easy way out now and pays the price later. He says, "Just one more video. I'll watch it later. I'm tired today. I'll start on Monday." So do this every day before any major distractions. Spend 25 minutes on the task your mind is avoiding, without waiting for the desire, without waiting for motivation, without waiting for the perfect moment. If your mind is running away from it, perhaps that's exactly where the solution lies. If this video is hitting the right spot, like it now and comment, "I need to break this cycle." This helps YouTube deliver this message to more people who are stuck in the same pattern. The fourth habit is, look at your money even when you feel ashamed. Many people avoid opening their bank app. They avoid adding up their expenses. They avoid looking at their credit card. They avoid knowing how much they actually spent in a month. But while you run from the numbers control you. You don't need to get rich today. You need to stop living in the dark. Every day, write down 3 things: how much came in, how much went out, and which expenses were impulse purchases. Then ask yourself, did this expense get me out of the hole or keep me in it? It will be embarrassing, it will be infuriating, but your financial life won't improve as long as you treat your own numbers as enemies. You can't change what you refuse to face. The fifth habit is, end the day with an audit, not a promise. Most people end the day saying, "Tomorrow I'll change." But tomorrow she wakes up with the same cell phone, the same anxiety, the same triggers, and the same brain trained to run away. You don't need another tomorrow. You need to stop lying at the end of the day. Before going to sleep, answer 3 questions. What excuse did I use today? What petty mistake did I avoid? What action should I take tomorrow before picking up my cell phone? This transforms guilt into adjustment. A poor mind ends the day deceiving itself. A trained mind ends the day correcting itself. Because an observed mistake becomes a lesson, an ignored mistake becomes a pattern, and a repeated pattern becomes identity. These 5 habits all serve the same purpose: to break the autopilot mode. They teach the brain that it doesn't always need to revert to fear, distraction, guilt, and survival. You don't change your life just by wanting more money. You change it when you stop training your brain to accept crumbs, excuses, and distractions as if they were normal. Here's the unsettling truth. No one builds a new life by obeying the old mindset every day. You can change jobs. You can change cities. But if you take the same mindset with you, you'll recreate the same prison somewhere else. That's why the cycle needs to be broken in small ways. In the first minute of the morning, in the first sentence you accept, in the difficult task you face, in the number you tackle, in the last question before going to sleep. This is how the brain changes, not with promises, with repetition. For 7 days, choose just one of these habits and do it every day. Don't try to change your entire life. Practice a new way. Comment below which of these 5 habits you most need to start today. And if this video helped you, leave a like, because that shows YouTube that this content needs to reach more people. Every day you are training one type of brain, the brain that repeats poverty or the brain that builds a way out. The choice doesn't happen in speech. The choice happens in the habit you repeat when no one is watching. Now, watch the video that's appearing on the screen, because it will show you another mental pattern that may be holding you back in life without you realizing it.